It's story time featuring Warlocks. Yes, yet another one. So let's go ahead and start explaining what I have experienced throughout dating Warlocks. So there was one night where I was intimate with a Warlock, and that night I had a dream. And in this dream, basically I was in a dark space, as if I was like floating in mid just darkness. So when you close your eyelids and it gets dark, I just felt like that was all the way around me. I couldn't touch. There was just like an unknown presence. And all of a sudden, this white face with dark eyes like kind of ran up with its mouth open, and it tried to attack me, even though I know how to defeat it, and it did not harm me or conquer me or whatever the case may be. I didn't even bring it out from the spiritual world into the physical realm. So I experienced this, and I woke up and I told myself, oh my gosh, this man has a like a succubus, some type of dark entity that is attached to his soul, and he needs, some cleansing. He needs to go ahead and fix that within himself. So now, if you have ever heard of a dream journal, get you one, because every dream and synchronicities, every animal or insect, even if there's like fire burning outside or inside of a home, everything means something. But when I saw that succubus run up and try to attack me after being sexually intimate with my partner, I then began to realize, like, okay, I need to do some clearing. I need to do some protecting, because first thing first, if someone has a bad spirit that's latched onto them in the back of their neck and in their heart or in their stomach, on their back, if someone has a dark entity attached to them, you sometimes cannot see it from the outside or in the physical, but you will experience it in the spiritual. So if you are someone who has went through these attacks or got attacked by something that was not of the Most High, there's a couple of things that you can do, and I will go ahead and make another video about that. But I wanted just to get on to tell my story, that this is true, this is possible. I am a walking testimony, and what I want to do is help you guys understand how to defeat that. Now, is the man still around? Yes. There has been a lot of ties within the relationship, so the man's gonna still linger. Now, when it comes to being intimate, I do know how to protect myself, protect my spirit as well. So yeah, it is a real life thing, and if you're not careful, that entity can attack you and then become part of you, to where you're watching corn all the time, you're lusting before anything, like you're lusting after people for no apparent reason, you're off, and there is no need to use your schmexual energy. I mean, there is a lot of people that I know that uses schmexual energy for manifestation, and I am one. But the thing is that we have a purpose of why it's being utilized. Now, if you are someone who has been attacked by a succubus, an evil entity that has lashed on, then you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna see it on the outside. Like I said, you're gonna fall into, corn. You're gonna fall into different relationship after relationship, and it's not even a relationship. It's just a schmexual connection. So, to defeat that, go ahead and watch. I'm going to go ahead and do another video about that, but I just want to get on and let you guys know that this is life. And if you can't understand how to identify who you're with and who you're surrounding yourself with, energy vampires, narcissists, succubus, you can just pay attention to their actions. And why I feel like this is connected, because in the human form on the outside, and the matrix, this here now, I have noticed this person sending me videos of other women's like down there, just to make like a joke out of it. I have seen where this person is really eyeballing females, you know, bouncing around, looking at their body parts, just real lustful when it comes to social media and things like that. And they've also had a past problem where corn was their everyday thing. Even when it comes to their relationships, it wasn't a real relationship. It was just humping after humping after humping, you know, different bodies. And when someone is unhappy with themselves, when they're insecure, when they feel like they're not fulfilled in a relationship, they will utilize another person's body for their happiness, for their gain. And these are just, you know, entities that need to die off, but that's in the Most High power. We cannot, the only thing we can do is protect ourselves and have a lot of protection around us, so we are clear and we can stay clear from those type of entities. But that's the best way. That giving all your you know, traumatic experiences and all of the evil entity energies, all you can do is give it to the Most High or your ancestors as well. I know if you write it down, if you put it on a bay leaf and burn it, etc., they will the energy will help more when it comes to protection. There's also other, you know, tools and things that you can utilize to help with that as well. But yes, if you have experienced being intimate with a soul and the next day or two you find that your finances drop, you find that you're cranky, you're depleted, you're turning gray, your face is breaking out with acne, you're getting some type of like this, not an odor, but like a STD, BV. These are things where it's telling you that the soul that you've laid down with is not for you. So pay attention to your body, pay attention where your mind goes as well as your emotions. Yeah, and then, you know, when it comes to life aspects, pay attention to how things used to be up and they're slowly dying down and falling down. So say if your bank account was up to par, you got triple digits, then you decided to be intimate with this person and all you see is your digits going down and doors are not opening for you like they used to. Those are big signs. That's something that has happened to me, and I realized when I cut that person off, all my, you know, stuff started going back up, like, you know, bank accounts, job opportunities, relationships and connections. They all started getting, you know, back up the scale to where it was all coming in and calling in to me. So yeah, if you are someone who has experienced this, I am so sorry, but please listen to those signs, because that energy will follow you everywhere. Say if you wanted to cut that person off and you decided to go with another connection, that entity will be on you and go into that next victim, I should say. There was several times where I've heard from the same exact person that, you know, he goes with different women because logically they can help him pay for stuff, they can help take care of him. All he has to do is be a king and be treated like a king and just sit there on his ass and play video games all day. Well, that's not how life works. So if you are someone who is needing help, don't be afraid to DM me. I can go ahead and give you a couple of tips and pointers and things to do and utilize. Also, but yeah, that was the most craziest dream I've ever, and it hasn't happened once with this person. It's happened 3 different occasions. 2 of them were him cheating and hiding behind the bush, like hiding and stuff like that, and come to find out his phone was full of women. And then we've had a dream where an entity tried to attack me spiritually. So I hope this is not you, sis. If it's so, please be protected. Stay woke.